Check.
Watching around the world.
Pull up the seat and pull out your shot glass. Carnivorous for the podcast. Try media for the broadcast. Straight up ballin' out on they fraud ass. The coalition of bitches, they talk trash. On the mission to fit in your soft ass. Rolling green and clubbing this golf class. Loaded lust couldn't say they lost ass. The campus community streets is all sad. Niggas be thinking they heat, they all last. Be conscious of all the sand in the hourglass. Be humble when be prepared when the power pass. Old and young niggas, we all class. Ideology different, we move the ball fast. Yeah, these chickens is out of season, we haul ass. There's a reason we undefeated, it's all fast. Pull up the seat and pull out a shot glass. Carnivorous for the podcast. Try media for the broadcast. Straight up ballin' out on they fraud ass. Pull up the seat and pull out a shot glass. Carnivorous for the podcast. Try media for the broadcast. Straight up ballin' out on they fraud ass.
What it is though, take y'all on a journey. Notorious is glorious, victorious. Yeah, yo, I ain't asking for a friend, I need to know myself. And if you never ask, how would you know yourself? It's crazy how your parents know you more than you know yourself. Growth is good, it's important just to know your wealth. Don't let them take advantage like niggas who speak Spanish and you don't speak a lick of it. The game will make you trip a bit. Street money is cool till you get sick of it. And all that bullshit that come along with it. Make sure you stay on your square and keep a strong pivot. Cause them cruddy buddies, they'll do you ugly. And why every female favorite question is, do you love me? And if you knew better, baby, you would do better. And once you know better, you would show better. Most men want a housewife, but me, I love a go-getter. Your ex pussy wet, but that new pussy be so wetter. No lies detected, just get high and accept it. Go ahead, talk to him, y'all ain't beefing like that. Come on, Doug, why you being like that? Man, let's keep it a stack. Why you say it if you ain't mean it like that? And when you say him, you ain't give him no rap. Man, let's keep it a stack. You ain't gotta say you gon' be right back. Stop bluffing, shorty, keep it a stack. Once you start something, can't just leave it like that. Finish the job, homie, keep it a stack. When I was coke dealing, the rules was no squealing, no stealing from your mans and no feelings. For these hoes, that's just gonna mess up the guap. 10 toes down whenever you on your block, or even when you ain't. Don't know them from a can of paint. Just be loyal and trustworthy, you ain't gotta be a saint. A lot of y'all be geeking, backstabbing and sneaking. Nose clean during the week, but they dabble on weekends. Oh nigga, I be beeping, your niggas might be sleeping.
But I was trained
to tread water in the deep end. Jellyfish sting, but them sharks will bite your head off. Run up on you while you park, get the dumping.
and then he slid off.
The hood know who did it. Now let's see if
Your homies with it.
or your name die in vain, cause
Oh,
one of
your homies did it.
Ain't no reason to kill your man
Over a kilogram.
How you thinking y'all fan?
Then spin you like a ceiling fan.
Go ahead, talk to him, y'all ain't beefing like that. Come on, Doug, why you being like that? Let's keep it a stack. Why you say it if you ain't mean it like that? And when you see him, you ain't give him no rap. But let's keep it a stack. You ain't gotta tell me you gon' be right back. Stop bluffing, shorty, keep it a stack. And once you start something, can't just leave it like that. Finish the job, homie, keep it a stack.
Keep it a stack.
While I'm still rapping at 40.
Well, let's talk
chat
about it.
First of all, my life's amazing.
Let's get that about it.
Wife is blazing, and her kids get the life savings. Follow the drip, nigga, my ice glazing. Yo, FSO, in the best that flow. Bars, storytelling, visuals, cadence and concepts, content, impact. Yeah, the boxes is all checked. I just need that one song. Yeah, that one song. And I could clutch the earth with just one palm. Never anxious, look in my eyes, I'm dumb calm. They either gon' walk with you or you gon' run for them. Either way, you gon' have to let your heater spray. Lose yourself, might even have to put that weed away. Now that's a lotto, that's my medication. Gotta stay high, yo, till a nigga die, yo. Album out now, hit the link in my bio. Go ahead, talk to him, you ain't beefing like that. Come on, Doug, why you being like that? let's keep it a stack. Why you say it if you ain't mean it like that? And when you say 'em, you ain't give 'em no rap. Man, let's keep it a stack. You ain't gotta tell me you gonna be right back. Stop bluffing, shorty, keep it a stack. Once you start something, can't just leave it like that. Finish the job, homie, keep it a stack.
Yeah. What's going on, y'all? I know I've been gone for a minute. I've been eyeing this video game for a while now, so it just dropped today. It just dropped today, and it's supposed to be on Steam, which most people play their Steam games on a PC. It was also released on Xbox and PlayStation. Now, I tried to download it for PlayStation, but when I went to my PlayStation, it wasn't on the store yet. Right? So I came over here to Xbox and it was already in the Xbox store. This is a throwback game, right? For, it goes back to the old school type of gaming, right? If anybody ever remember the first Metal Gears and Zeldas and all of those games, they were overhead games, right? The first Grand Theft Autos were overhead games like this game. So it's a fun retro game that I wanted to get into. I like the style that, from the previews that they did with this game. It's kind of old school. It's set back in 1983 also, right? So let's read. The Precinct. Let's see. Let's get a game description first. How y'all doing out there? I know I've been gone for a while. I got a couple shows planned for y'all. Maybe I'll do a show this evening. Got some good, but I'll get into it. Okay, The Precinct is set in 1983 in the fictional East Coast city of Averno City. The story follows a rookie police officer, Nick Cordell Jr. So his name is Nick Cordell Jr. as he tries to uncover the truth of how his father was murdered while in the line of duty. Falling Tree Games' latest project is a top-down adventure game combining police sim elements in a sandbox open world. While serving in the force, players can expect to pursue criminals in car and helicopter chases and can call squad cars, roadblocks, spike strips, and more for assistance. In addition, you can expect gunfights as you investigate gangs that rule the city. All right. Can you play the Precinct on PlayStation 5? Yes, you can play the Precinct on PlayStation 5. Fallen Tree Games did not specify if the game would be optimized for PS5 Pro, but PlayStation players can download it digitally when it is officially released. Now, like I said, it wasn't on my PlayStation game. It wasn't in my PlayStation game store a few minutes ago when I tried to download it for PlayStation. So I turned on the Xbox, went over to the Xbox game store, and it was already available in the Xbox game store. That's why I downloaded it for Xbox. I wanted to download it for the PlayStation because I have a beautiful PlayStation controller that I'm using now. Is what is it called? I think it's a Namco Wolverine. My bad, it's a Ryza Wolverine Pro. And it's in the form factor of the it's a PlayStation controller, but it's the size and the form factor, the button layout and everything is the same as the Xbox controller. And it is very premium. I love this controller. So the main thing that that makes me play my Xbox or had me playing my Xbox more than the PlayStation was the controller. But now I found a beautiful controller that's in the form factor of the Xbox. So I've been actually playing my PlayStation more because of this controller. Now, there's a new controller, a Namco, that's out for the Xbox. That's the same as this riser that I got. So I'm gonna get that for the Xbox. So I think it costs like $300. I'll look at my budget and see what I could do about that. But anyway, I'm definitely getting that controller. I'm a controller junkie. All right? All right. That's done with that. Close that. Boom, boom, boom. But anyway, let's get into the game, y'all. If y'all don't mind. If you don't mind. Boom. Hey, I still play Undisputed also. On either system, so whoever won it, you know what I mean, you can get it. I have it on both systems. But anywho, all right, I downloaded it, so let's see how this game actually is. Hold on. Mongo, what up? Exactly, Mongo. It's like the first GTAs, yep. 1 and 2. All right, let's see. Fire it up. All right, this is the licensing agreement. As indicated prior to purchase, in order to play this game, you must agree to Kowali's end user license agreement. So this is a small studio. I love supporting small studios in their games. So y'all, it's not just the big studios that you should support. We should also support small studios, right? The more we support them, the more money they can make, so they can put that into their games, right? We need variety, right? It's the same as music. Support local artists, right? Support independent artists, right? With anything, right? That's how you push art forward. So this is Kowali's. Even the boxing game is a small studio, Undisputed, right? So support it, right? It's not the best game, but they put out a video game that we could actually play, and we was fiending for boxing since Fight Night, and it hasn't been a Fight Night out in 12 years. So, support small studios that produce games, right? All right, let's accept that. Let's play the game. Let's jump right into it. And it seems as though there will be updates to these games also. Because if you look down in the lower left-hand corner, you see they have a version. This is version 1.4.18135. So there are different versions, so they'll be able to update this, possibly add new stories, new gameplay features, everything. So just support, all right? And the game was only $29, all right? So it's just supposed to be fun. Don't expect it to be on the level of Grand Theft Auto or anything like that. Let's have fun. everything, I guess, has to come online. It's the first time us turning it on. Small studio, give them a chance, y'all. I seen a lot of people talking about downloading this game, so we might have some issues there. All right, let's start. I love the way this look. I love the way this look, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I love the way this shit look. This is throwback for real. It do look good, Mongo. Facts.
Welcome to Averno City. It may look peaceful from here, but trust me, it's rotten to the bone. That's where we come in. Averno's finest. We swore an oath to protect this city, to look out for the citizens walking those streets below. There's bad guys, and there's good guys. And then there's us, all balancing on a knife edge, fighting each other just to survive. But it's a fight we're losing, and everybody knows it. We're understaffed, underpaid, and overworked. Worse than that, we got targets on our backs, and every low-life punk and thug thinks they can take aim. Heck, a few of us might even deserve those targets. Not all of Averno's finest are that fine. We got our fair share of rot, too. What good is an oath of honor if you got no honor to betray? But me, I believe in the badge. That chunk of metal means something. And hey, some days the good guys come out on top. But most days not so much. All the while, the fight rages on. The lucky ones get a flag and a plaque. The unlucky ones get a flag and a 21-gun salute. Why do we do it? Truth is, for some of us, it's all we know. But for others, it's in our blood.
And they remain at large. Chandler, Sayers, you're covering downtown. Keep 'em peeled. These guys are no joke.
You got it, boss.
All right, I know you're dying to get out there.
Can't wait.
But before you all charge into the blue, I want to introduce you to our newest tender lamb fresh out of the academy.
Bah! Where's Bo Peep when you need her?
Yeah, I could tell you where she was last night.
This officer graduated from the academy at the top of his class.
Yeah, that and 50 cents will get you a cup of coffee.
And Nick Cordell Jr.
What? No way.
will obviously have some big shoes to fill.
Jesus, what the...
Seriously?
They assigned him here?
Kowalski, if I may, I don't have to tell anyone in here about the late Chief Cordell, his stellar record, the respect you had for him, his untimely death. I especially don't have to tell Recruit Officer Cordell, who's lived with it every day of the last 5 years. But there is one thing I do want to remind you of. Every single one of you took an oath to protect this city, its residents, and your fellow brothers in blue. That's what matters. I don't care what your last name is, who your daddy was, or who you hang out with on your day off. Our worth comes from what we do, not who we know. I want you to welcome Officer Cordell, but I'm not asking you to take it easy on him.
On it.
Or hard on him. He's a cop, just like you, just like me. We're the ones out there making the hard choices, and those choices are what make us who we are. And Cordell, you're gonna have to learn the streets and the precinct the same way these mooks did. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Crystal, sir. Absolutely, sir.
Thank you, officers.
Oh, he
Watch
black.
Commander.
Appreciated, Chief. Sergeant Kelly,
Yeah, boss?
the rook's with you.
I pulled the last one
Why do you think I'm giving you this one?
because I did something in a past life.
You did something. I'll alert the media. All right, squad, let's get out there and make Averno City proud.
Yes, ma'am.
Time to pound pavement.
Come on, Rook. Let's go for a drive.
Wow, this is Hey, they did a good job. All right, that's me standing up. All right, hold on, let's talk for a minute. Let's see how these controls work. Toggle, walk, hold A. I got a serious problem. What's your problem? Alright, we could change camera angles. Alright. We can move inside of buildings.
I guess we better earn our paychecks.
He's facing 4 felony charges. Ooh. Let me get out of here.
Welcome to the ACPD, kid. Time for our first mission.
Smalls,
Sustenance. But, you can drive. My hip's been acting up lately. Oh, and, don't worry about the fellas. They like to act tough, but that's just 'cause they don't have my natural good looks and winning personality.
All right, let's go get the car. Let me talk to anybody who got the blue dot on them. I guess we can engage with them. All right. That's not my current objective. All right. Let's go get in the car. My current objective. I'd buy that for $1. So it seems like everybody is accessible. And you can interact with them. Wow. All right, let's get. Yo, this
I bet you
actually
learn all
looks
kinds
good.
of fancy driving at the academy, but for now, let's just take it slow and steady. Don't want to scratch the paint job on your first day.
All right, where we going? Okay, we got a map down. Yo, look at the old school cars. That's crazy.
Swing by the hot dog stand in Chinatown. There's a parking bay there.
Damn it.
Park your vehicle and step out.
That's how you do it.
Good job, rookie. Time for some chow.
Where we going? Oh, we gotta go in here? This motherfucker looks like a strip club or something. Oh no. We going right here.
Ah, tube steak. Breakfast of champions. How'd you take yours, kid?
Facts, Mongo.
The works.
A maximalist. I can respect that. What's the damage, Fareed?
Leo, my friend, for you, no charge.
Fareed, you old softy. You earn that tip every time, don't you? Ah, breathe it in, kid. Best part of the day. Besides, you can't patrol on an empty stomach. You know, your old man liked his dogs too. Ah, of course you do. We came up through the academy together. Took different paths when we got on the force, though. He wasn't gonna let anything get in his way. And me, well, let's just say, water finds its level, and my level is, easy mode.
Central to all units, bank robbery in progress. Mercer ACB Bank on Mercer Street, shot fired.
Ah, Christ on a crutch.
Bank
Another
robbery,
beautiful
y'all.
moment ruined. Oh well, that's what they're paying us for, right? Central, this is Unit 84, responding code 3.
10-484, be advised, suspects are heavily armed. Approach with caution.
Okay, kid. You wanted the real deal? This is it.
I want my sirens. So what I'm doing? Toggle. There we go. Alright, get the cover. Aim. Left trigger, shoot. While aiming right trigger. Okay, reload. Left button. Into cover B. Change weapon. Left, change weapon right. Change weapon left. Okay. Got it. Pull the tool out. Alright. Press B.
Now remember, they get one warning. If they don't throw them down, we take them down. Get ready. Police! Freeze! Drop your weapons! Morons! Doesn't look like they're gonna give us a choice. Light them up! He's shooting!
Central, suspect is neutralized.
Support is standing by.
Take her down! Suspect is down. Shots fired! Central, suspect is neutralized. He's shooting! Shots fired! Take him down!
Suspect KIA.
This is Bree Bookman in the ACTV Eye in the Sky, the #1 news chopper in Averno City. We're downtown where police are engaged in a fierce
I ain't
shootout
mad.
following
I
yet
got
another
him.
bank robbery. It's not clear yet whether this is the notorious August gang or... hold on. There's movement at the back of the building. More criminals coming out. They're boarding a vehicle. It's
Oh, we
a
about to
dark
go
van
on a
and it...
chase.
Oh my
This dope as
goodness.
shit, y'all.
Keep
Look
it
at
tuned
that.
to
It's
ACTV,
so
folks. Looks like we're in for a police
cartoonish.
pursuit.
It's so cartoon. All right.
Get closer.
Suspect vehicle last spotted on Fenwick intersection 5.
All right, shoot by drive. Press A.
Suspect vehicle identified on Fenwick intersection 6.
Old ass Caprice.
You're too far away.
Suspect last spotted at Baltimore Terrace.
Oops.
Suspect vehicle was last seen on Fenwick intersection 7.
Close the gap, Boot.
Come on.
Suspect vehicle identified on Fenwick East.
Shoot the vehicle.
Suspect vehicle was last seen on Fenwick North Bay.
Get closer. Central. Suspect is neutralized.
Suspect vehicle identified in Ramona.
You're too far away.
I am. I like that's why the car.
Suspect vehicle was last seen on Portalo Hill. Suspect vehicle last spotted in Linden West.
Get tighter to the suspect.
Suspect vehicle was last seen in Linden West.
Get closer.
Suspect vehicle identified in Bakersfield.
Got away. The chopper.
Suspect vehicle last spotted in Bakersfield.
Man, get the fuck out.
Close the gap, Boot.
Suspect vehicle was last seen on Fenwick intersection 6.
This car can't.
Focus.
Suspect vehicle last spotted on Fenwick intersection 7.
Yo, this car is fucking crazy.
Get closer.
All right, y'all, here we go.
Suspect vehicle identified on Fenwick East. Suspect vehicle last spotted on Fenwick North Bay.
You're too far away.
Call for backup.
Assistance is available.
Need backup at my location.
Copy that. Suspect vehicle identified on Fenwick East.
Get tighter to the suspect.
All right, back up, help. Back up on his ass.
Suspect vehicle was last seen in Linden West.
Back up on his ass. Go ahead, back up. Back
Close
up.
the gap, Booch.
Suspect vehicle last spotted in Litchfield. Suspect vehicle identified on Fenwick East. Adam, we have backup in your vicinity. What do you need? Suspect vehicle left
They've ditched the vehicle.
10-4.
Take it easy. Hey, don't make it worse for yourself.
84 to Central. We got a 10-15. Pursuit has been terminated.
Copy that, 84. All units stand down. I repeat, stand down.
Cuff him, boy.
You did good, kid. Not everyone handles a pursuit like that on their first day. Get the perp into the car.
Man, he done fucked up our car. First day. Yo, man, this shit was right around.
Just give it up, Bozo.
Joe Morton. All right. Lacoma Bay. He was arrested on Lacoma Bay. Offense, assault with a deadly weapon, aggravated burglary, plus 3 less severe offenses. Yeah, let's charge this motherfucker. Nick Cordell.
Come on, Cordell. There's someone I want you to meet.
Hits with her. We 5-0 today.
Mean Gene? What's today's major malfunction?
Oh, the usual. Misfiled evidence, sloppy dockets, illegible handwriting, contaminated evidence. I'm surprised some of your friends here made it out of grade school.
Cordell, meet Eugene, our evidence guy.
Eugene Papadopoulos at your service. Did Kelly try the old "you drive, my hip hurts" routine on you yet?
Papadopoulos.
Hey!
Thought so. He doesn't tend to lift a finger unless there's a gun drawn or a chance he might get pizza. Anyway, my job's to know where everything is, which basically means tracking down whatever you humps misfile, mislabel, or otherwise misplace.
We do our best.
Oh, I'm well aware of this unit's, limitations. Anyway, when you collect any evidence, you come see me. I'll make sure it's safe.
You're a peach, Gene. Never change.
Wasn't planning on it.
All right, kid. You did good today. But that won't mean a fart in a windstorm tomorrow. I'm out of here. I'll see you in the morning. Unless I die in my sleep. God, that sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
First day, y'all, in the books. End your shift at the desk. That's the evidence log. What desk? What desk? Is it this desk? Can't be this desk. They got interrogation rooms, armory. Let's see if it's my gun. I can't get nothing from the armory. Yeah, that's it. What the hell? What the hell? I don't want no stun gun. Yeah, I should get the stun gun instead of I should swap that out, right? So all of these guns are locked right now. Only got this 38. What the hell is this? 38 special, right? I don't want that. I want this. I want this 45 Stallion, right? I need an automatic. I want this. I want this this pump. I want this pump. This AK right here. What's up with this AK? SV-47. Capacity 60 rounds. I want that. M16 military grade. Capacity 60 rounds. 2 mags, 30 rounds. Reload speed It's fast, range, accuracy. I love the accuracy on this here. The accuracy good on this too. I don't know shit like that. All right. We got a helipad. That was the holding cell. Look, that was the dude I just locked up here in the holding cell. I should beat his ass, shouldn't I? You lucky I can't. You'll be hearing from my lawyer. Yo, I didn't even rough you up. Yo, crazy. Yo, crazy as shit. In your shift at your desk. What the fuck is my desk? Is this my desk? Nah, that ain't my desk. I'm not smoking right now. I gotta find my desk, y'all. Oh, there it goes. Okay. First day at work, completed my first shift. You did.
Morning, Cordell. Tidy work yesterday. Keep that up and you'll be leaving Kelly in the dust before he even has time to retire.
Love you too, Kowalski.
I know we dropped you right into the thick of it on your first day, but fundamentals are important too.
What she means to say is that parking tickets are how the city pays the bills.
Come on, Kelly, you know that isn't true. This city hasn't paid its bills in years. Regardless, today is going to be about old-fashioned police work. You're going to walk a beat and maybe straighten out a little bit of this bent old city.
Check your handbook for the violations to look out for.
All right. Where my handbook at? Oh, this city. Bayside Strip. Southside Shore. All right. Let's go to the handbook. Introduction. As a proud member of the Averno City Police Department, you'll encounter a variety of crimes and situations. This handbook serves to supplement your comprehensive training. Your conduct is expected to embody integrity and professionalism while ensuring the protection of life and property within the boundaries of the law. Now, I'm going to be a model police officer. All right? Because I hate corrupt cops and cops that violate our civil and human rights. Okay? All right. On foot crimes. All right. Discarding trash on the ground. Authorized force, no force. So if I see somebody littering, I can't use no force. All right? Mandatory actions, resolve issue. I gotta issue them a fine. Additional actions. I can check their ID and search offender. Recommended approach. 1. Approach the littering offender. 2. If the offender acts suspiciously, check ID. 3. If the offender acts suspiciously, perform a search. 4. Issue a fine. All right, graffiti vandalism. Writing and drawings made secretly on public walls or surfaces. Authorized force, no force. Mandatory actions, resolve issue with a fine. Additional actions, check ID, search offender. Okay? I'm with that. Recommended approach the littering offender. If the offender acts suspicious, check his ID. If the offender acts suspiciously, perform search and issue fine. Oh no, already did that. All right. Drug deal, okay. Here we go. We about to do some police work, y'all. Drug deals. In exchange of narcotics for money. Authorized force, restraining force. All right? So I can restrain a drug dealer. Mandatory actions, search suspects, resolve, arrest, escort, call escort unit. So I can either escort them to the precinct or I can call an escort unit. All right? Additional actions, checked ID, restrain suspects. Okay. Recommended approach, order suspects to surrender. Restrain all suspects. If necessary, forcefully restrain suspects. Perform search on both suspects. Arrest suspects. 6. Arrest suspects or call for escort unit. All right, burglary. Forced entry into a building with intent to steal. Non-lethal force. Non-lethal force, y'all. Y'all see that? Mandatory actions, resolve an arrest, call for escort, check for ID, search suspects, and restrain suspects. Order suspects to surrender. Restrain all suspects. If necessary, forcefully restrain suspects. Perform search on suspects, arrest all suspects, escort suspects, or call escort. Aggravated burglary. Non-lethal force. Illegal entry into a building while armed with a weapon with intent to steal. Authorized force, non-lethal force, and that's even if they have a weapon. All right? Resolve and arrest, mandatory actions, escort, call for. All right, we're going to check for ID, restrain suspects, and search suspects. All right? Order suspects to surrender. Restrain all suspects if necessary, forcefully restrain suspects, perform search on suspects, arrest all suspects, escort suspects, call for escort. Aggravated assault and aggravated assault. A physical attack upon another person. I'm still using non-lethal force, right? Check ID, search suspect, restrain suspect, cover body. Damn, what, I gotta kill him if I had to kill him? Damn. Recommended approach, order suspect to surrender. Restrain suspect. If necessary, forcefully restrain suspect. If a suspect acts suspiciously, perform search. If the victim is dead, cover the body. Arrest suspect, arrest escort suspect, or call escort unit. Attempted assault falls under the same authorized force in action as assault. Okay. Assault with a deadly weapon, attacking another person with a weapon, a lethal weapon. Authorized force, lethal force. Damn, I can bang on them. Cover the body. Search the suspect if they surrender. All right. Order suspect to surrender. I got to do all of this. Murder. Killing another person without justification. Authorized lethal force. Check ID if they surrender, but I gotta. Attacking an officer. Lethal force. Okay, neutralize suspect. Attacking an officer. Non-lethal. Non-lethal. Cover. Search. Evading arrest, fleeing or restraining lawful detention by police. Restraining force is the authorized force. Gang versus gang, an armed confrontation between two organized groups. authorized force, lethal force. So I can mugging, restraining, street fight, non-lethal force, cover body if I end up smoking somebody. All right.
Let's go clean up the streets.
I'm on it. There are 6 types of parking violations: obstructing a fire hydrant, opposite the flow of traffic, too close to a crossing, on the sidewalk, in a no parking zone, parking meter expired.
Let's go find some parking violations.
Oh, they fixed my car. 84.
There are 6 different parking violations to look for. Blocking a hydrant, parking in the opposite direction of traffic, too close to a crossing or on the sidewalk. Oh, and of course, parking in the no parking zone. Oh, and don't forget expired parking meters. Just be sure a vehicle is parked illegally before issuing a ticket. You can't take it back. Ah, here's one. Can you see what parking violation this bozo is committing?
Fire hydrant. He parked in front of a fire hydrant. Let's shoot his car. Let's shoot his car. He is obstructing a fire hydrant.
Good job. The handbook shows all the violation types. Come on, let's check some parking meters. People are allowed to use parking bays until the meter expires. When you inspect the meter, 0 minutes remaining means it has expired. It's worth checking the meters at bays that are in use. There's a lot of people who don't like to pay their dues these days.
All right, how do I put my gun away? I shouldn't have pulled it out. He good. He good. Oh, expired.
Is it expired? Give him a ticket. Hey, you're getting the hang of this ticketing.
Shut up, man. Joe got me out this
You'll come across different crimes as you walk your beat. You could be issuing parking tickets 1 minute and chasing an armed thug the next. My advice, be prepared for anything. Will you look at this? Write 'em up.
He on the sidewalk.
You're a natural. Let's carry on. Got eyes on a vandal. Go handle it, kid.
A vandal. What's a vandal? Alright, a vandal. Each crime you deal with will be assigned a level of authorized force which must not be exceeded. The levels are no force, restraining force, non-lethal force, and lethal force.
Issue the fine and let's get out of here. Excellent. That handbook will help you stick to the rules. Graffiti is a type of vandalism and only warrants a fine. Picasso there surrendered as soon as he saw us, so we didn't need to arrest him. That said, some criminals like to try their luck. They might throw a few punches, or they might take off. Both of those are arrestable offenses. Even if the initial crime only warrants a fine, once a perp commits an arrestable crime, you gotta make the arrest. Central, be advised of property vandalism in our vicinity.
Should I hit him with the baton? Your baton is non-lethal weapon to defend against attackers. You can block attacks until your stamina is depleted.
Ah! 84 received.
Oh! Hey, quit struggling!
The hell?
Assaulting a cop? That's a serious offense.
Hold on, I don't know how to fight. I handled that completely wrong.
Dispatch, I need an ID check.
Received. Checking now. All clear on that search. No criminal history.
Call an escort unit to take our suspect to the precinct.
Arrested suspects must be escorted to the precinct and be processed at the front desk. You may either escort them yourself or call an escort unit.
Don't worry, you'll still get all the credit for the arrest. Let's walk back to the station, but keep our eyes peeled.
Hold on, let me make sure they get this faggy in the car.
We have a graffiti vandalism down here.
Received.
Get after him!
Where you at, buddy? Where you go? Oh, there you go. How the hell we get around the gate? Yo, he always...
Hey, you! Control, check this one for priors.
Affirmative, stand by. Nothing flagged in the system. They're clear.
You need to arrest that scumbag for evading.
I tried to let you go, buddy.
Might as well escort this brain box ourselves.
Yo, I done arrested 2 black dudes. I ain't arrested no white people yet. That's crazy. Earl Enriquez, and this black nigga is a Mexican. He a Puerto Rican or something. Vandalism. I thought I read him his rights.
Nice work, Rook. Some might chalk it up to natural talent, but instinct tells me your success today was due to strong mentorship from a true paragon of police work, a guardian of peace, and a shining pillar of hope in a city sorely in need. Right now, though, this pillar of hope needs a stiff drink. Anything you want to go over before we punch out?
How long have you been a police officer?
Coming up on 25 years. Did my time as a sharpshooter in Korea, then signed up for the ACPD a couple of years later. Same time as your pops. You could tell right away he was bound for big things. Me, though, I keep it simple. Never been any good at playing politics. I just say what's in my head, and that doesn't tend to do me any favors.
What's the story with the August gang?
They've been around for about 20 years. Started out pushing drugs, but once they got established, they moved into all kinds of stuff. Guns, gambling, counterfeiting, extortion. There's rumors they even got a white-collar arm now. Hell, they hit a goddamn bank yesterday. You know what's even crazier than those clown masks they wear? No one knows who really runs the show. Their big boss? He's a big question mark.
You're retiring soon, huh?
Not soon enough. The minute my ticket's punched, I'm out of here. Looking forward to some peace and quiet. No more running after perps or changing diapers on rookies straight out of the academy. No offense. Yeah, just a nice glass of scotch after dinner. Take my daughter to the Grand Canyon. My wife, too, if she'll let me.
I'll let you head home.
Okay by me. Listen, kid. You're just starting out, and I ain't got long left on the job, so I'm gonna be straight with you. This is a tough shop in a tough town. I seen a lot of kids come out of the academy all fired up about truth and justice and the American way, only to end up either on the take or in a casket. My advice? Keep your head down. Stick to your beat, don't piss off the chief, and maybe, just maybe, you'll get to retirement in one piece like me. You got that?
Margo, that's funny.
I hear you.
Ah, come on, you don't gotta humor me, kid. I can see that spark in your eyes. You're your father's son. No mistaking it. Careful who you show that spark to, though. If you're waiting for the other humps here at the precinct to step up, I hope you got some time on your hands. Ever since the gangs got to your old man, all the badges have been running scared. Stands to reason, if they could hit him, they could sure as hell hit any one of us. And that chased the fight right out of him.
So
Me?
my father...
I never had too much fight in me to begin with. Anyway, sorry, I probably shouldn't have said any of that. Oh well, what do you want from Motormouth Kelly? I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Get home safe.
So my father was killed supposedly by the gangs. That's why I joined the police force. Let me go end my shift. Go to my desk. Move. Hard being a police officer in Averno City. Averno City. Whatever. I guess tomorrow we'll do some burglary. And I'm supposed to get a helicopter.
Hey, Rook. Chief wants to see you in his office.
Where the chief office at? Oh, that was the chief office. Let's see what the chief wants. See what the chief wants.
In any case, we're going to need to keep this quiet, even here in the shop. This is not for general consumption.
Got it.
Ah, Cordell, come in. I want you to meet Detectives Lee and Ferreira, our top investigators working the organized crime beat.
Heard about your baptism by fire at the bank the other day.
Yeah, log 200 more like that and you'll be a real Averno cop.
I don't know, look at him. I think he's got it in his bones. It's good to meet you, Cordell. Your pop was one of my heroes.
That'll be all, gentlemen. So, Cordell, it seems your work at the bank the other day turned up a promising lead. We discovered a print on a dropped weapon. It matched someone who wasn't even at the scene. A Mr. Michael Mackenzie, rich guy, lives in a mansion on the north side. Tactical paid him a visit a few minutes ago, but it seems he was tipped off. Soon as they breached, he sped off out the back. We're scrambling an aerial unit to track the vehicle now.
Excuse me, sir. Bird is fueled, ready for wheels up in 2.
Martinez, this is Officer Cordell. He'll be with you on this operation.
A rookie, sir? Is this the right time for...
It's the right time for you to obey orders, Flight Officer.
Yes, sir. See you up top, Cordell. We gotta move.
I authorized you on this mission because I was impressed by your performance at the bank, Cordell. Don't make me regret this decision. Now get up there.
Damn, I'm about to get the helicopter.
Let's go, Rook. We don't got all day.
Hold on. There was some updates to this. I ain't turned this Xbox on in a minute. All my updates I've been using has been on my PlayStation. Give me a second, y'all. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Let's get ready to For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world.
Pull up the seat and pull out your shot glass. Hard liver wrist for the podcast. Try media for the broadcast. Straight up ballin' out on they fraud ass. The coalition of bitches, they talk trash. On the mission to fit in your soft ass. Rolling green and clubbing this golf class. Loaded lust couldn't say they lost ass. The conscious community streets is all sad. Niggas be thinking they heat, they all last. Be conscious of all the sand in the hourglass. Be humble when be prepared when the power pass. Old and young niggas, we all class. Ideology different, we move the ball fast. Yeah, these chickens is out of season, we haul ass. There's a reason we undefeated, it's all fast. Pull up the seat and pull out a shot glass. Hard liver wrist for the podcast. Try media for the broadcast. Straight up ballin' out on they fraud ass. Pull up the seat and pull out a shot glass. Hard liver wrist for the podcast. Try media for the broadcast. Straight up ballin' out on they fraud ass.
Fetty, what up? Fetty. Let me go get this link for you, Fetty. Hey, they was having one of your conversations yesterday. I missed it, but Majasi had posted a video about I didn't watch it yet. But let me hold on. Hold on, wait a minute. Invite. You definitely don't want that smoke in Undisputed. I ain't played Undisputed in a minute. I'm updating it now. They said there's some that they did some stuff with the dodging and everything, so I'm updating that now. It's already updated on my PlayStation. I know you play PlayStation, so I'm updating it now on the Xbox and gonna see how it handles. You did. I know we don't be doing shows, but it's crazy. It's like we do a show every day in the Discord, and that's hindering us from going live because we're having the conversations in the damn Discord all the damn time. So it's really killing our productivity, if I'm saying that right. It's killing our productivity. Let me see. X. Killing our productivity. Is Fetty _804. Got you. Fetty_804. Let me write that down. All right, my bad. Let's see the update.
crowd going wild. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight.
This fight is scheduled
The
for
crowd
September,
has been
y'all.
waiting for this one
Canelo
for a very long
versus,
time. Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd
Crawford.
Grisham. And next
So
to
let's
me
see
for the
how it's
broadcast, the
gonna play
one
out.
and only Johnny Nelson.
Let's see how it's going to play out.
It's time
I'm
now
Crawford,
for our
of
tale
course.
of the tape. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, weighing in at 140 pounds. He's 5'7" tall with a reach of 74 inches. And he'll be facing one of the best to ever do it, Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up.
And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world. Finding
This bout is scheduled for 8
So,
rounds
what we're
of
gonna
boxing.
do is we're gonna box.
In the red corner, from
We're gonna stay away
Omaha,
from him.
Nebraska,
We're gonna
here
stay
is an
away from his
acclaimed
power.
three-division
Canelo
champion
is
of
the
the
bigger,
world,
stronger fighter.
Terrence
We're gonna stay away from him. When we do engage,
Crawford.
we're gonna engage
Fighting out of the
with
blue
a jab,
corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco,
body
Mexico.
punches,
Here is
dodge,
Mexico's
get
first
out of
ever
there,
undisputed
reset,
world
jab,
champion and
body punch.
renowned star
All right.
of boxing. Here
That's
is
our
a
strategy.
4-division world.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been
We're gonna
taken
stay away from
for
him for the
tonight's match.
first
You see
minute.
the crowd, the people, the
All right.
fans. We just
gotta
cannot
preserve
wait for this
energy.
fight to get on.
So a
Because
capacity
he's gonna be
crowd here
throwing
for this
heavy
one.
punches
We've been
out.
waiting a long time.
Let's go.
And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out.
Heavy punches. He already
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? These two were made for each other. A counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
30 more seconds before we throw a punch. Woo, good shot. 130, we're gonna start.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again.
All right, we on now. All right, let's go.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Didn't land that jab. Beautiful counter punch. Nope, that hook won't score. That counter punch caught him clean. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round.
See what them body
Let's see what
punches
they
did to
have
his
in store for
stamina.
us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Just stick a few body shots in there a little bit.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
Working nice. Going 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round. Just stay focused.
Don't worry about that round. Don't
All
worry
right,
about
let's
that
go
round.
back in.
Go out there.
Same thing. We're gonna take the first 130 off, y'all.
And there's the bell for round two. After a
Let's
really
time
strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
I really didn't
My
throw
motto
no
is,
head
if
punches.
it's not
Only
broken,
head
why
punches I threw
change
was
it?
probably
An
a jab.
excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters.
All right, 5 more seconds, then we're going to go to work. Here we go.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter punch.
Woo! Good shot. Come on.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Jab slightly off target. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered.
Dang.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it was like 2 different leagues.
All right, look at his stamina though.
Great round, great round. Now relax, relax.
Get this boxing back together.
Get his stamina down some more. Let's keep working. Let's keep
On to the
going,
third. Not the start
Right,
that they
don't worry
wanted,
about
but
it.
let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
All right, dance around for a minute. Let's take this first minute off. We're gonna start fighting at 1:30. Minute 30 left. That's when
That left hook doesn't find its target.
30 more seconds.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. They're both trying for a knockout.
9 more seconds. Shit.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
I'll let these hands go on you bitch ass.
Has to be careful. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble.
If it really came down to it.
Looks like trouble was averted.
Few Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
It really came down to it.
That jab doesn't score. Oh my word, Canelo just got the pound for pound king. Canelo is down. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Boom. Boom. So if it ever comes down to it, Canelo, I'll put your right ass down.
Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Let's see how the game...
All right, same thing, y'all.
Here we go to the 4th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
He down to 60 though. I really can go at him, but we not.
The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Nice job blocking the hook. Nice defense with that jab.
Good shot. 4 more seconds. We can turn it up on him.
It's all offense all the time.
Jab. Body. Hook.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch.
Hook.
You've heard the phrase,
Body.
finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
It's bombs away. These punches coming from every angle. That counter punch caught him clean. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent.
All right, we got him down in the 50s, y'all. We can start going
Here
at
we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot?
Let's take
Johnny,
this
can he
first
keep the momentum
minute off.
going after that last
Not a minute
huge
30,
round for
we'll take
him?
the first
Todd,
minute
my
off.
motto is, if it's not broken, why
So we gonna have
change it?
2 minutes
An
to try to
excellent
put him
last
down.
round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Walk away from each other and then run
All
right
30
back
more
into
seconds.
trouble.
Stay away from them power shots. All right. 10 seconds.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King
like-
Kong
he's
because
protecting
you
that
know
body
you've
now, y'all
got a
see it?
chin that is not going to get
Good
dented.
shot.
Carries that jab away.
Making me miss a lot.
Good defense there to stop that hook. Stamina is so important for these 2 fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Swing and a miss with that hook. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious. This is the beginning of round 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing
2
what you've
minutes,
just
we
been
gonna
doing
turn it
because
up
you've
on
won
him.
that hands down.
We got 39 more seconds. Stay away from his power.
These 2 fighters are made for one another. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
They're getting a us a high-tempo show. Missing with the hook. Catch and shoot. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Canelo Alvarez just got a big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Body, 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 head. Yeah. They gonna always, once you go to that body, they gonna eventually drop their hands. And that's when you come over the top with something crushing. As soon as those hands drop. Alright?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Not.
All right, back to the helicopter, y'all. This is my first time going to the helicopter. Hold on. Where is it at? Where the helipad at? Where the helipad? Oh. Hey, yo, let me go talk to the dude that I caught vandalized. Hold on. He in the bullpen. You ain't gonna talk. I've been framed. Who framed you? Man, we caught you flat out vandalized. You'll be hearing from my look, man. All these clowns. This the one that robbed the bank. I got rights, you know, man. Listen. I'ma fill this jail up. I'ma fill this precinct up. Let's go to the helipad, y'all. First time in the helicopter. Let me get up the steps first.
Suspect vehicle was last seen on...
All right. Ascend with A.
Fenwick intersection 6. Suspect vehicle identified on Fenwick intersection 3. Suspect vehicle was last seen in Brookhaven. Suspect vehicle identified in Litchfield.
There he is. Whoa, he is moving.
Hawk 12, maintain position behind target vehicle.
You know how to work a spotlight? Keep it glued to the perp and call in backup as you need it.
Suspect vehicle was last seen on Portalo Hill.
I need some backup.
Roger that.
Dang.
Hawk 12 to Central, aerial pursuit has been terminated.
Hawk 12, you are cleared to return to command.
Excellent police work, Cordell.
No.
Let's hope he gives us something solid to go on before the August gang strikes again.
Kelly, Cordell, a word.
What's shaking, Kowalski?
Why don't you take Cordell out and show him how we handle reckless driving in this town?
By promoting the cops that do it most?
I'm not kidding around, Kelly. We need collars. The mayor's been making noise about quality of life crimes. It's in our interest to show him some numbers on that.
Let me guess. Election year.
Oh, so you wait till you retire to start paying attention to how this city works?
It's amazing what almost being a civilian will do. Come on, Rook. Let's go make the streets safe for some local politicians' careers.
My bad, y'all. Let's go get him. Nah, I ain't got Twitch. Hey, Bo, I might need to start a Twitch, right? I might need to start a Twitch. I know Brass and them have a Twitch. I might need to holler at Brass and them and help me out with the Twitch. You feel me?
You take the wheel, kid. You're only gonna learn this kind of thing by doing it yourself.
Back in the car. Hold on, let me see. Ammo. Boom, pop, trunk. Restart, ammo. That's all I got. That's all I got right now.
On vehicle patrols, you want to keep an eye out for speeders and erratic drivers. Drive slow, eyes open. If we see someone breaking the law, I'll guide you. If you're struggling to find speeders, the highways are a good bet. Get behind a vehicle to check their speed. We got a live one, kid. Get behind them and blip the siren and make them pull over. 84, Adam, show us handling. Check their ID, then issue the fine. In that order.
Dispatch, I need a warrants check on an ID.
Received. Checking now.
Speeding like that deserves a fine.
All clear on that search. No criminal history.
Right call. You won't always be able to tell if a car is speeding, which is why we check their speed. Same routine as before. Get on their tail and blip the siren.
Acknowledged.
Control, we're on it.
Support is standing by.
Dispatch, I need an ID check.
Checking database for records.
I smell booze. Ask them to exit the vehicle and then perform a breath test.
This is hilarious.
Now ask them to blow into the breathalyzer.
This lady is drunk, yo. Woo!
You just got your first DUI, partner. Go ahead and make the arrest.
Oh my God.
Call an escort unit to take our suspect to the precinct. Get behind a vehicle to check their speed.
I know your speed. You have to get your.
You won't always be able to tell if a car is speeding, which is why we check their speed. If you're struggling to find speeders, the highways are a good bet.
I can't get on the highway. All the highways blocked.
Get behind a vehicle to check their speed.
Oh, this is the highway. Oh, yo, that truck up there, that pickup. That pickup up there getting it, y'all. I know you'll see it. He look like a speed demon.
You won't always be able to tell if a car is speeding, which is why we check their speed.
We ain't gonna target nobody, y'all. We not gonna be a bad guy.
Get behind a vehicle to check their speed. You won't always be able to tell if a car is speeding, which is why we check their speed. Speeders are out in force today. All you, kid. Don't let him get away!
Close the gap, Booch.
Suspect vehicle identified in Litchfield. Suspect vehicle last spotted in Springwood. Assistance is available. Suspect vehicle was last seen in Mercer Heights.
shit out. He shooting the shit out of me.
Suspect vehicle last spotted on Fenwick East. Suspect vehicle identified in Linden West.
Get closer!
Suspect is on foot!
10-4.
That old lady.
Wait there. Dispatch, I need a warrants check on an ID.
Affirmative, stand by. All clear on that search. No criminal history.
What say we run this one downtown ourselves?
Yeah, we right, bro.
Get the detainee from the back seat and take him inside.
Yan Shin. How the fuck I ain't read her rights though? I'm lost.
To whom it may concern. Don't look at me. Bitch. I'm a
And I'm finna show the lean in that bitch. Oh, I gotta go, y'all. Time to go back to work. This game fire though. Get it. Love it.